Welcome to my art table. I woke up at 6 this morning and set it up. Now I can make art. I collected all my paints, have everything I need. I have my tripod set up. We're in cabin 6. This is my bed. I got Pooh Bear and Lady. We have the girlfriend Amber. She's going to paint today. We have a fridge, microwave, coffee maker. Enough food for another 2 weeks. And I'm going out to the car to read you my new Davok the Barbarian story. Okay. So let's go outside. Thank you, Amber. I'll see you soon. She's a good girl. Okay. So, here's the landscape. I was thinking of Robert E. Howard yet again. He came up with Conan the Barbarian in Texas because of the vast wasteland. Okay. Let's get my glasses. Without further hesitation, here is the first draft of Davok the Barbarian. Slacker Generation Publications. Davok the Barbarian. David Lovins. So what happened is I was drawing the picture. Then there was a bunny over to my right. So I drew the bunny there first. And now the bunny is at Davok's foot. Davok is in the middle of nowhere with no food, no water, and no hope. His suffering is tremendous. He has been walking for days. He ran out of food and water yesterday. There had been a war. He had fought valiantly and had killed his men, but his side had lost. His choices were to be killed or taken into slavery. So he chose to simply walk away from the whole mess and the battlefield and away from civilization. But all of a sudden, he heard horses in the distance coming towards him. He stood and stared in wonder and amazement as a carriage with 3 women scantily dressed, drawn by 2 strong horses, pulled up to him. "Want a lift?" the red-haired one said, laughing. Her breasts heaved as she laughed. "It looks like you could use a ride," the brunette said, smiling. A hunger arose within Davok that had nothing to do with food. "We have a lake house near here. We'll take care of all of your needs, and we do mean all of them." Then all 3 laughed joyously. "How can I refuse?" Davok said, thankfully and in wonder. "The gods have come to my rescue today." It was indeed a beautiful cottage. There was a well and a flower garden and a stable for the horses. "Come on, let's go inside," the red-haired one said. "We'll give you a proper supper and a bath," the brunette said with glee. "Yeah, he needs a bath," the blonde said. "We'll draw one up for you." "Thank you," Davok said, thankfully and meekly and humbly. God knows the last time I had a bath, Davok thought to himself. And with that, all of Davok's needs were met. He lived happily ever after with the 3 beautiful women who provided all of his needs. He became a writer and artist and sculptor over time, and eventually got into role-playing games. The end. All right. There's my 5-page story. That was fun. I drew the whole thing up in 20 minutes to an hour. Now the job is to slap some paint on it. Yeah, it feels like I missed something. Yeah, I missed an entire page. Oops. Let's see where we were. Of course I screw up. Then I'll have to make this whole video again. How can I refuse? Davok said thankfully and in wonder. The gods have come to my rescue today. And then I missed this page. Oh, we're not gods, the blonde stated, but we are 3 good-hearted young virgin women out for fun and adventure. We are also students and wish to study the arts. The arts? Davok asked. He knew nothing about art. He only knew war. Yes, the arts. You shall soon see. But first drink some water and partake of this bread and meat. You look famished and nearly ravenous. Thank you, Davok said, and he then drank the water and ate the food. Soon they came upon a cottage with all the works, and he could see a lake down past the trees. I had no idea this was here, Davok said. No one knows this is here, the brunette said. As you ate, we passed through the hidden entrance, though it looks plain as day to us. To mortal eyes it is unseen. Then I have come upon some very good luck. Indeed you have, barbarian man. And with that the carriage stopped in front of the lovely cottage, and Davok was saved for the time being. And then it goes on to the last page. Alright, so I screwed up telling this story, but I don't think it matters, does it? Because I can always do it again. I always appreciate my mistakes. See, I read this Conan the King comic, and it was just crap. On the cover, my critique of Marvel and DC comics is they have a scene that has nothing to do with the interior. He's cleaning off his blade with blood, and that scene is not in the comic book. So it just sucks. And then he has his son. Who cares about Conan's son? And Conan has a helmet like Thor with wings on the side. I just don't care. There's a court jester. I don't care. And this text is too small. It's a Robert E. Howard quote talking about how he never knew how Conan's life ended. And then there's the art. Meet the AI gang, 5 computer whiz kids of the 1990s whose favorite game is solving crime. So the ads completely take you out of whatever story. This is the worst ad. Everyone's bonked out by new chewy chocolate bonkers. They have some lame characters there. And you're trying to read this Conan story. That's a cool looking city. I'm running out of power. So there's that. Dang it. It's so hard to film sometimes. The architecture is cool. I don't really care about these characters. And then all of a sudden you have to look at Peter Porker and Heathcliff. It's hard to live in the Hyborian age when you have Peter Porker there.